Hi Virgo, thanks for joining me for the November Taroscope with Animal Totem. This is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck we're going to use as always, and then we're going to pull from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you are a Patreon subscriber, there will also be a bonus card available for Patreon people. From this month we're using the Speed of Light Oracles by Leanne Peters. So if you're interested in that, you can head over to Patreon. If you're a Patreon supporter, you also will get all the readings early. You get them early and ad-free, and for one low price you can access everything. You don't have to pay per video. If you're a Patreon supporter, you get everything. Okay, so there's a lot. Astrology is really something. I may do another video just on the astrology. I haven't decided yet, but so much is happening. Nothing directly in Virgo, but everybody is being affected by it. One more announcement before I start is the year ahead readings are going to be available through November and December. They're always extremely popular. November, December, and then that's it. It's a little bit of astrology, and then I break the year down into 4 quarters with a psychic tarot reading. We use the cards of the 4 quarters of the upcoming year of 2019, and then an animal totem card as well. Alright, what is the Virgo? What is going on for our Virgo friends for November? I want to say October. I've been saying October all day. It's November! Well, it's not, but this is the November reading. Because it's only early October when I'm doing these. That's why. Virgos. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. This would be first and this would be second. Virgo. Virgo. Okay, so here's the cards for Virgo. The death card is here. Don't be freaked out by that. You know, hopefully most people have watched enough tarot readings to know that death is just a change. You know, it's not a, it doesn't mean a death. Very rarely would it mean a death. It just means that a big change is coming. The first card that came out was the 8 of Swords in reverse, so that's kind of sweet. You know, it's talking about being stressed and worried, and then in reverse it's like, shh, we're not stressed and worried anymore. Being released from the stress and the worry. Feeling much better now. Worry is disappearing, and it's due to some things happening over here. Now, for most of you, this is going to be you. It could also represent another person and you, but it's you. You're the earth sign person. And by the way, in these readings, there's no gender, so it doesn't matter, male, female, whoever, this would represent you. So upright position, meaning, you know, you're in a sweet spot now. You're feeling better for sure. Also upright and a king. So besides it being age, you know, in years, you know, there's the page, the knight, and the king. The king is, you know, I've kind of threw that age thing out the window because I've known people who are very young and they behave like a king, and I've known people who are much older and behave like a page. So it's a level of maturity. It's about life experience. It's about you coming into your own. A lot of Virgos, you guys are kind of born in the king energy anyway. You're already pretty far along with that many times, but you know, it's a king. It's you coming to a full, you know, obtaining some level of what you want, who you are, knowing these things. It can also represent another person, and I think it does in many cases. It would still represent you, but I feel like there's a fellow earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo, who is bringing about some changes in your life. The 4 of Rods here. So the 4 of Rods is a change in your home environment. It could be a move, could be a new job, because where you spend your a lot of your daily time at your job or your work. But it's a happy new environment that's favorable and positive. Many of you could have to do with a move. Now it's interesting that the death card is here. Again, it means a big change is coming, but it's followed. I always look at, well, what's behind it? Because whatever's behind it is what's being left behind, and then this is what we're going to. So this is where the change is. This is what's being ended, and this is what's coming forward. And what's behind it is the Judgment card. Also a big card of completion, not unlike the Death card. Not unlike the Death card. Going through a cycle of evolution, not unlike what I was saying about the king, being the king energy, and coming to some cycle of completion. and being free to move forward to the next phase. So it's a level of accomplishment on a soul level, but it also can not only be on a soul level, it can be on a level of, you know, all those things I mentioned earlier. Maturity, accomplishing something in life, you know, getting to a place you want to be with money and so on. So you've accomplished that, and then you're moving into the moon. So the moon is often like you don't really know what's next. It's not really clear yet. It's not been really defined. It's going to really call on you to trust your spirit guides and stuff. Which, with the star in reverse, it's like maybe you're not doing that, you know. Maybe you're more in your head and less in your spirit, you know, and listening. And that's a Virgo thing, you know, you're very practical. You want practical, you know, information, and then you're going to analyze it and make a just firm decision, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, there's this, we're in this time. Things are going to be really crazy in November. I couldn't believe it when I was looking at all the astrology stuff. I mean, Jupiter's changing signs, Uranus is going retrograde and changing signs, the nodes are changing signs. These are some big things that are all happening. Chiron's back into Pisces, you know, so we're in a time of big change. Everybody is. Everybody, no matter who you are. But you gotta, in your case, it's talking about you really going for that intuition, you really trusting in the spirit thing, you really, you need to do that. And don't keep repeating the same mistake over and over again. The Fool is about taking some kind of a risk, change, going down a brand new path. In reverse, it's like not doing that. Circling around and not doing the new path. Because after the death comes the rebirth. After you finish this cycle, it's like being, if you don't jump off and start a new path here, it's like being the hamster on the hamster wheel, round and round and round we go here. So it's time to release, you know, release that, let it go. This coming out of, you know, doing the same thing, this is being in a space of healing and waiting, but also it's like being stopped. He's not doing anything there, he's just stopped, you know. So it's not time to be stopped, not with the Death card showing up. And the Fool card, Spirit is telling you that you need to go down this new path, and you're reluctant to. Because, well, maybe too, it could be like, yeah, I'm the king. It's good to be the king. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm just fine where I'm at here. But it's always life, astrology, life, karma. It's always an endless cycle. So you may have really reached some kind of a pinnacle here, and it's just like, no, I'm the king now. I don't want to go anywhere else. What are you talking about? I'm going to stay here. Well, it's not. The universe has other plans in store for you, so it's time for change for everybody. But it's good. This is a great card. This is like you've really made some major accomplishments on all levels, and this is a karmic reward. This is not a punishment. This is a reward. You're being rewarded for all your hard work and effort, and you're going to go to even another level, take it to the next level. Okay, let's get our animal totem card out for our Virgo friends. Oh, here, this one wants to come. The deer. That's that gentle energy. We seem to get this card every month for somebody. Gentle, peaceful, sensitive soul. Loving persuasion realizes desires. Pay attention to your surroundings, ready to act in an instant. Quiet introspect reveals the answers you seek. Well, yeah, things are changing, so you need to be ready to act and ready to move. But the deer is not aggressive. Deer and Virgo energy, I think, go together very well. You know, because you're not real aggressive people. You know, overall, you have I'm hearing a pleasing demeanor. You have a pleasing demeanor. You are kind of gentle, peaceful, sensitive souls. You know, that's totally the Virgo energy, my take on it. So when you're very grounded in earth, and you like the forest, and usually, you know, and you're earthy people. So it's okay. It's okay. There's going to be changes. There's going to be shakeups and changes for everybody with this energy. There's going to be a lot of stuff going down in November, and it might take us all a minute to kind of get our footing, catch our breath, get our bearings. But the Death card being the central card, there is changes going to happen, and they're not bad. change just doesn't equate to bad, you know. Sometimes we need a little change in our life. You might want to think of it as a graduation. I just heard the word graduation. Graduating to the next level. Okay, Virgo, so that's the regular reading. If you're a Patreon supporter, we're going to do one more card. You can tune into that, or if you'd like to be, you can find out about that through my website, through the Eye in the Sky, or links below. Don't forget about the year ahead reading, limited time. It's always very popular. That's available. Also, I have books, decks, the astral art t-shirts. They'll make great gifts too for holiday season, so check all of that out. If you want to hit subscribe, it's right there in the corner. Thank you all so much for all your support by purchasing my wares and buying the readings and donating through Patreon. It all makes it possible for me to continue to do the free readings on YouTube every month, and I appreciate all your support so much. Have a great month of November. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate, and I'll speak to you soon.